from beautyforfreetoyou.com. I am beyond excited. I lost 10 pounds. 10 pounds in 8 weeks, and I thought I explained to you how I did that, because really I think it is so easy. I cannot even tell you how excited I am about this, because I mean, for so many years, every time I tried to go on a diet, I felt miserable because you are hungry, and that's really the main reason why a diet just did not work for me anymore. I lost after my pregnancy the weight I put on, but my body was just never the same anymore. But then over the years, and within 10 years, I gained here and there a couple of pounds. So I basically have now the weight from 10 years ago, and I am so excited. And what did I do? It started, it's funny, a day before Christmas Day. I read one of these gossip magazines, and I read Kim Kardashian is doing Atkins to lose all her fat she got when she got pregnant. So I'm like, okay, I hear this Atkins thing all the time. The only thing I had in my mind was bacon. I'm not a bacon person, not eating bacon. So I was really curious about it, and I Googled again a day before Christmas. Why do I mention that? Because I started with my diet on Christmas Day. I was like, I'm not gonna wait here around because what I read now makes sense. I'm gonna start. And we had, you know, my parents-in-law coming over. We had good food, and I was still able to eat, but I had to skip a couple things. So if you don't know what is Atkins, I like to explain it to you. What you basically do is you leave out carbs. My whole life I thought my enemy is fat, while in fact my enemy is carbs. It's not fat as long as the fat you are eating is not trans fat, or vegetable oil is bad, like canola oil. That is a big no-no, but coconut oil and olive oil, if you don't make it too hot, is good, or butter. So I'm back to these kind of fats. They're good for your body. I eat, in fact, tons of fat. So how does my usual day look like? In the first weeks, I had for breakfast scrambled eggs. And for lunch, I have either way meat like a steak, or I have chicken, or I have fish, always with vegetables. And in the beginning, I always had a fried egg on the side, but honestly cannot see fried eggs anymore either. I must say, I feel like I'm eating way healthier than before, because I have to eat vegetables. Carbs is kinda a lazy food, because when my son is in school and my husband is not home, you know, I'm not standing here in the kitchen and cook myself something. I'm opening a box of crackers or chips or cookies. And that's of course bad, I knew that, but I just didn't understand how much this can do in my body. And you know, I am never ever going to bed since Christmas, ever feeling hungry, ever thinking about, gosh, when is my next meal? Nothing like that. It is so satisfying to do this. And you know what I do with my vegetables for lunch? I actually make a really crazy heavy whipping cream sauce, and I let it really reduce. So I'm having almost every day, I can't get enough of a whipping cream sauce. So this is amazing for me. I'm probably eating way more calories than I used to. I used to think, you know, I'm just gonna have a little yogurt. While in fact, this little fat-free yogurt, which looks not guilty at all, so innocent, is really so bad. It's full of carbs, and really I am so happy. If you can tell, I am so happy. The first 8 pounds came off very quickly, and then I had for around 2 weeks nothing changing, but it didn't bother me. I'm fine, and even if I stay like this is not for me a diet that I just did to lose quickly some weight. This is life-changing for me. I am eating a little bit of carbs now, but not crazy anymore. In fact, bread I never introduced back to my diet. But there is a couple, like carrots, they have carbs too. So I eat a couple of vegetables that have carbs. And what do I snack on? I snack on cheese. Unbelievable. I would never have done that before because cheese is fat. So naturally you think, I can't have cheese, but you can. Your body is fine with fat. And let me very quickly explain why that is. Your body is made to burn carbs. That's what your brain tells you. But your body is so smart. When you do not give your body carbs, your brain switches and burns fat. There is no carbs. You need to live. Your body is so smart. And then you can actually measure that. There is test strips you can buy, and you can measure that when you go peeing in your pee. But I never did that. I didn't need it to because I felt how my body was. I have to say, in the beginning, in the first 3 weeks, I felt sometimes a little bit dizzy. And I Googled all that. Every time I had something going on, I Googled it, is that all right? I have an awesome website if you are interested in doing that too. Authority Nutrition. I'm gonna have a link to my blog post below where you can see more of the recipes on what I eat if you're interested. By the way, Atkins has nothing to do, I mean the Atkins I do has nothing to do with the brand Atkins, what you can get, you know, frozen food, all these ready things. That is not healthy. I'm not getting any of that. Atkins was a guy, he invented this diet because he was overweight himself, but until today doctors do not trust this diet, even though all studies they made always proved them wrong, always showed them this is working and it is not unhealthy and it is not hiring your bad cholesterol or anything like that. It has the opposite reaction, and you can also not get diabetes because you have never these spikes when you don't eat sugar. You have not a spike where your body has to produce insulin to get rid of the sugar. That is not there. You're balanced, and I can feel that. But sometimes I feel the urge to snack on something sweet, and my new thing is the Lind 90% cocoa, which I used to hate. Before I did my low carb diet, I did not like dark chocolate at all. I was a milk chocolate fan, and this tasted for me very bitter and not nice. But because my body is not used to sugar anymore, this is now the most delicious chocolate for me. And it's not like I used to eat the whole bar. It's not like that anymore. 1 or 2 pieces are fine for me, and I just put them on my tongue, and it takes me forever to lick on them around. And yeah, I love it. I am so happy with this diet. And there is other names also for, you can call it Atkins, South Beach, low carb, and even paleo. Even paleo would say they don't like each other. They're like brothers. Low carb and paleo, they don't like each other. They don't agree because paleo goes a step further. They want it to be healthy, while low carb usually is only intended to lose weight. So, but at the end, it's all about the same thing, kicking out those carbs, kicking out the bread, the pasta, potatoes, and sugar, of course. So yeah, I hope maybe that helps some of you too. If you have any questions about that, let me know. I try to answer them. If you're interested in what I cook, stuff like that, let me know. But for me, this is life-changing. I am so happy about my body, how I feel. I have a flat tummy. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, I hope this helps maybe any of you, and see you later. Please don't forget to check out my blog as well.